Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Bimbo Barbarella with the Bimbo Barbarella Music Channel. And I'd like to speak about a upcoming show this coming Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It is with yours truly and a published author. You may know him, Mr. J. Sculley. This is his book called Dutch Coffee Shop, and I got it yesterday, and it's next on my reading list because I've been looking forward to buying this book, and I'm going to put my friend Mr. Sculley in front of this. And what me and Sculley are going to do is we're going to do a show with Elvis Presley. And it's going to kind of be like a fly-by-night thing. I'll actually bring in my guitar and maybe play an Elvis song. And of course, Mr. Sculley with his golden voice will provide his lyricisms, and it should be fun because it's going to be a very impromptu kind of show, and really not sure where it's going to go or how it's going to turn out or what we're even doing, because we were talking about it last night, and so yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. And again, for people who doubt Jay Sculley, you can see that he is a published author. And I bought this on Amazon. It's a real book. It's a real book. And we both kind of like Elvis, and so we can do some kind of mix-up, mash-up kind of thing on Elvis. And of course, everybody is invited, to participate, come in, make posts, and maybe if you're good, and have some intelligent things to say, maybe I'll even bring you up on panel. And one thing that I want to say to everybody is, hello, Renee, how are you? Like I said, Friday night with Sculley. If you're depressed and you're feeling down, pick up a book and read it. Read a book. Get lost in the words of the book. Get lost in how you feel about the characters of the book. Because right now, I'm after I finished this one book on the series The Warriors. And it's a children's thing about cats and cat clans. But it's not a child's book. It's not a child's book. It's good for everyday life. So if you're depressed, pick up a frickin' book and read it. Whether it be Stephen King, whether it be this, Isaac Asimov Science Fiction, which is a magazine which in like the late 1999, 97, 2000, 2001, I actually got several of my stories published in this same magazine. So, you know, quit your whining, quit your bitching, listen to music, or read a book. Because that's something that people can't take away from you. They can't take it away from you. You lose it. You lose it if you don't feel the pleasure of reading a book and sort of making it yourself. Now, Renee, yeah, maybe that's cool, but but how many people really pay attention to anything that anybody says? No, they don't. They don't. They don't. Because you can see my television back there. Ugh, no, that way. You can see my television. I mean, my television has not been on all day long. I read, I listen to music, and that's it. And I did run some errands today. But that's it, So, again, hey, I have a couple of people watching, so anybody else there on the right side, come up and leave a message, and don't leave me and poor Miss Renee here hanging. Come up and say hello. Come on, Renee, tell them to come up and say something. Now we got 8, so come on. And see, I know that I don't have the biggest following, and you know what? I don't care whether I do or not. I would rather have quality over quantity. Oh, hello, Kimber58. Hello. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, I remember meeting you there, Kimbers. How are you? I would rather have quality over quantity. Because anybody can say, oh my God, look, I've got, oh, 1.2K subscribers. Yeah, but how many people really freaking listen to you? How many people really care what you have to say? I would rather have 400 people who appreciate the kind of programming that I do than just have a bunch of, robots that are out there, stealing my luggage. And they do that. Robots do steal my luggage. I know they do. And I hate robots. I hate Zumbas. I hate any kind of robots. Maybe that's why I read science fiction stuff all the time, because I hate robots. Yes, thank you, Kimber. Yes, quality over quantity for sure. Yes. Oh, yes, yes. And we did meet last night, and that's why I remembered you. Um, and me and Mr. Scully, we were mulling over what we're gonna do for Elvis. Is um, he's gonna talk, 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 and do like Elvis songs, with his very lyrically smooth voice. And me, I'll make an attempt to play guitar, which I know I'm really not that good. But you know what? But you know what? If you can do better than me, if you can't, shut up. Because like the worst thing is like people say, they say, oh, Bimbo, you suck at playing guitar. I says, well, do you play guitar? No. Then shut up. Shut up. You know? Oh yeah. Oh, Scully is great. Yeah, he's great because right now he's in the midst of reading his new book, The Dirty South. And just let me read the synopsis of this book here. It's called Dutch Coffee Shop. It says Jimmy Dempsey has left it all behind. Falsely accused of murder, he fakes his death and moves to Amsterdam, where he begins his life in crime. 10 years pass. He is a mobster. He has no qualms about duping the most powerful mob boss in Holland until Jimmy's youngest brother, William, enters the picture. It's a deep, dark story of redemption. And then it says about the author here. Jay Scully was born in Katrina County on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Following college at the University of Southern Mississippi, where he obtained a Bachelor of Science in International Business, Scully traveled to Holland, where he lived for the next 3 years, forming the basis for what would be his first novel, Dutch Coffee Shop. And it's available on Amazon because that's where I got it. So I haven't read it yet. As soon as I'm done with my Warriors Cat book, I'll get to it because I'm pushing Mr. Stephen King back to read Jay Scully, and I have met Stephen King before. I have met him. I have shook his hand before. And you want to talk about one of the most nicest people in the world. He's a beautiful human being. He is. He's wonderful. He's wonderful. He's very engaging, very open and friendly. And to think of some of the creepy shit that comes out of his mind. I would love to be that messed up. Well, I'm messed up in other ways, but I would love to be able to I mean, because all I've ever written and gotten published was short stories. Hello, Miss Addie. Hello. Oh, hello, Mark. How are you, my friends? Nice to see everybody. Oh, yes, Kimber, I did. Yes, I. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because Al's sister works for a book chain called Books a Million, and she put together a thing where he was in Birmingham, Alabama, and I drove from Tampa to Birmingham. Oh, just to meet him. And let me tell you, well, this is before COVID and before gas was, but it was worth every single minute of my life to meet Stephen King. It was worth every single minute of my life. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. And oh, and you know who I also met at the same thing was his son, Joe Hill. If you don't know Joe Hill, he's famous for the book Nosferatu, and they actually made that into a series on AMC, Nosferatu. And he was also involved, I think, in like the comic series Lock and Key. Well, thank you, Addie. Thank you. Yeah, and yeah, because believe it, well, I'm 61 years old, so I have done a lot of cool things in my life, just besides being a internet celebrity. And if you don't know what that's about, a couple of weeks ago, I was at Sam's Club with Cat Daddy, and so, um, there was some lady that was, she wasn't really stalking me, but she kept looking at me like she was puzzled, and she says, um, excuse me, ma'am, um, do you have a YouTube channel? And I looked at her and said, yeah. She says, are you Bimbo Barbarella? And I said, why, yes, I am. And she said, oh my God, I watch the show all the time. It's great. So, at least for one person, I am a YouTube superstar. A YouTube superstar. Superstar. And so, like I said, me and Scully, were gonna produce this phenomena on Friday. And I say 8 o'clock, but if you know me and have followed me, 8 o'clock could be 8:10, because I'm always getting bugged by something. Either cat jumping on my keyboard. Excuse me. Either cat jumping on my keyboard or something. No, and sorry that I'm yawning, but I have to get up every single morning at 6 a.m. in the morning. And that's Eastern time. Um, to start feeding the animals. Because we feed like a lot of like feral cats. Um, we feed raccoons. We feed deer. We feed jackalopes, honey badgers, vermicious canids, all sorts of things. I would ask you for your autograph. Yeah, really, really, Renee. And you want to see my autograph? I will do. I will show it to you right now. I will. I will sign a piece of paper right now so you can see my autograph. And really, you really. Ooh, excuse me. You really want this? Okay, that says Bimbo Barbarella. Okay, Renee. But if I'm gonna sign something, make sure that it's something that I sign that you can sell, and we can both like split the profits. Oh, and tomorrow I gotta mow my lawn. Speaking of profits, I gotta mow my lawn. I gotta mow my two friends down the street, and I picked up another lawn to mow. So tomorrow I gotta mow four frickin' lawns. Yeah, but these but like the houses here, their lawns are really small, and so it'll probably take me 15 minutes, and she'll give me $20. So I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, and that just made me think about today when I went out to Books a Million to buy this and this. Um, Gas had dropped in Florida 14 cents a gallon. Yesterday, I filled my frickin' tank up on my Buick Century. I filled it up. Today, it dropped 14 frickin' cents. Give me a break. Not that I'm hurting for money, but okay, Mark. Well, thank you. Thank you, my friend, for coming in, and you know that you're always welcome. You're always welcome, Mark. Um, Also, Boyd Wrestling is going to return this coming Saturday, and see if Yaman and Coach have a guest commentator up there. I just had the best convo ever. Mormons knocked on my door a few minutes ago. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. And you know what? I don't disparage anybody's religion, but Mormons, I just kind of like to fuck with because the last time that Mormons came over my house, I told them that I believed that Revelations was 100% true. And so they were all excited about that, and I said, yeah, and I believe that the Antichrist is coming down, and the rapture's coming down, and all sorts of evil and misery, and so this one girl, she was just like, so she said, well, by following the Book of Mormon, you can change that. I said, how can I change that? How can I change evil and the rapture coming down? She says, well, faith. I said, faith. Faith is a George Michael song. And she, who? Get the fuck out. I mean, because I don't like George Michael, but if you don't know George Michael's song Faith, get out. Addie, and so what was your story about the Mormons? Come on, Addie, tell. Tell, Addie. No, and it is really not a lot of lawn to mow. It's going to take me, well, my lawn is big, but the three lawns that I'm going to mow, it's going to take less than an hour to mow all three of them, and I'll make like $60. So I told him I thought Jesus was a hater. So how long did they stay in your house, Miss Addie? No, and they probably tried to convince you that he wasn't. Because sometimes they just won't let go until you tell them, look, I'm the Antichrist. I'm going to spin my head around and spit up some pea soup. But coming up on the College of Knowledge in 2 weeks, the College of Knowledge, which you see Miss Addie is a professor in the College of Rock Knowledge. It's going to be a show on Bruce Springsteen coming up. And I think we're going to do 15 songs. I think it was 12, but I think I'm going to push it up to 15. And I can do that because will there be a pop quiz? What, on the Springsteen show? No, Renee, but there might be one on the show with me and Mr. Ska-Ska-Sculley. Yeah, that might work. I might do a trivia show too there. I might do an Elvis trivia show. That's a good idea. That's a good idea there, oh, Miss Renee. Along with our Elvis hijinks, I will do an Elvis trivia show. Oh, and you want a Bruce trivia show as well? That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Okay, Renee, one trivia question about Bruce. What city in New Jersey was he born in? I really don't think it's a city, but it's more like a town or township, whatever they call them there. No, okay, but what town is Bruce Springsteen from in New Jersey? And this is for Miss Renee Rod, which I don't know if anybody else is even going to answer, but come on, Renee. Come on, the spotlight's on you, girl. And don't look it up on Wikipedia. Dun 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 dun. Okay, no. You fool! That's incorrect. He's from a town called Freehold. See, and I lived in New Jersey for 2 years. 2 years 2 years I lived in New Jersey, and I lived in a place called Tom's River. And that's when my parents were getting divorced and stuff, so my grandmother bought a house up there. um, but yeah, and like Tom's River is close to like Seaside, where that show Jersey Shore, was filmed. And you know what? And you know what? That show Jersey Shore, they had a bunch of goofballs on the show, but that's pretty much how people acted living in the Jersey Shore. Yes, Addie, right there on like the Manasquan River. The Manasquan River. Yes, Renee, you lose. You lose. So, sha, 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 sha. No, Addie, he's from Freehold. If you want, you can look it up on Wikipedia. He's from Freehold, which is in like Monmouth County, I think. It's up in the same place where like Asbury Park is, where from like Bruce Springsteen is. But anyway, really don't want to do too much of a show this evening. I just wanted to show everybody Mr. Sculley's book and talk about our upcoming show on Friday. Oh, hello, Lori Fox. Okay, Lori, and this is Jay Sculley's book, Dutch Coffee Shop. And you can see, novel by Jay Sculley. So, every time you talk to him, you are talking to a published author. And the fact that he's going to be on my show Friday is a honor for me. It's an honor. I'm from a small town called Monmouth. Where, like Monmouth, England, or... Okay, well, Sculley's not here, but I'm gonna send him this link so he can watch it, so he can know that I, pimped out our show, pimped out his book, and that voice. How can you be so smooth and keep your voice so crisp and clean in between the benzodrine? I remember a best friend who lived in Brick. Oh, no, Addie, I've got to highlight this. Holy Christ. You are one crazy girl, Miss McCall. I remember a best friend who lived in Brick Township across the street from the fire department, and we all dropped asses and started burning furniture in the yard, and they drove the trucks around the block. Why? What, did you want to see the fire trucks? What, did you like the lights? Well. Lori. I've been a performer all of my life. I was the kid in drama class who took on the parts that nobody else wanted or was scared to do. And I'm actually not a bad singer. If you heard my singing, I'm not a bad singer. I suck at playing guitar, regular guitar and bass guitar, but I'm not a bad singer. I'm really not. That's just my opinion, and I'm probably wrong. But okay, Addie, and do you remember when I did that song with me and Mark, the song "Have a Cigar" by Pink Floyd? I carry that note for 18 seconds. Now, that takes a lot of lung power. And all of the bad shit I've put my body through in life, I've never smoked. So I have good lungs. Everything else on my body is crap. But my lungs are good, so hey, I got that going for me. So at least when I'm dead, I can make some money by selling them. Yes, and Renee, yes, and that's what I said. I mean, if somebody can play better than me, and you tell me that I need to improve, yes, I know that. I appreciate that. But don't tell me that I stink if you can't even do it. It's like anything. It's like anything in life. You can say, oh my God, you're terrible at your job." Oh, can you do it? No. Then shut up. Those earrings are nice. Oh, and what do you think about my little Pippi Longstocking? Do you know that you can sell your body before you die? Yes, Renee. Yeah. I mean, because I've sold my body for like $1.50 and like a 4 pack of beer. So as long as I can get more than $1.50 and a 4 pack of beer, yeah, I'll sell my body. I'm planting my body to rot and paying good money for it. Addie, and what do you think is going to grow on your body, honey? I can get him a little bit higher. Because that sometimes that I wear, like that wig, and I just do that, just to be funny and goofy. But I will be worm food, and that's enough to make me smile. Oh, and you know, Miss Addie, and you know, Miss Addie, Miss Addie, you will become a like fungus factory. So you got that going for you. Everybody wants to be a fungus factory. No, and see, and see, like I have, other plans. When I pass from this body, I'm going back home. Oh, to Asgard. Because that's where I'm from. I'm from Asgard. I'm not from Midgard, as you people call it here. And that's why people will say, "Hey, Bimbo, you're three of the nicest people I've ever met." Yeah, I don't know if you can hear what I'm playing in the background. Um, I've got a whole big gothic music thing going on in the back. So, what time is it? 8:30. Well, we're closing in on 45 minutes. So, well, thank you, Miss Addie. Thank you, Miss Addie. No, thank you. And and I do take that to heart because I just like to be fun and I just like to entertain. And I love to, just meet interesting people. Oh, like Renee and Kimber and you and Lori and well, Lori says I'm probably worth more dead. Um, chemically, I'm thinking, Lori, the human body chemically is only worth like $3. I'm probably wrong, but 530. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So 530. Yeah, 530 in Renee. Yeah. Okay, yeah, Renee, because I used to live in San Diego. Well, actually, not San Diego per se. I lived in La Mesa, and I also lived in Alpine. And if you know where Alpine is, that's way out in San Diego County. I mean, that's like past El Cajon. And I'll never forget. And I'll never forget Renee. The one time that my car broke down, and in, I worked in Kearney Mesa, so I would have to take the bus from Alpine to downtown San Diego, from downtown San Diego to Kearney Mesa. That bitch took me 4 hours a freaking day just to go to work, and then 4 hours to come back. Kearney Mesa, it's up. It's not as far as Oceanside, but it's up there. It's up by Miramar. And you know where Miramar is. I will bid you $15 for your liver, Lori. Yeah. Okay, Lori. I mean, I'll give you $15 for your liver. Well, yeah, because like I actually had a liver transplant because my liver was so bad that they transplanted it with a sponge. Yeah, okay, because my liver is gone. I've got a sponge in there. It's a heavy duty sponge, but nonetheless a sponge. All right, come on, guys. I'm gonna get going. It's 45 minutes, and so, and I gotta bring in Misfit because Misfit's not here bugging me, walking around in front of the keyboard. And if you guys have never seen my big fat orange cat Misfits, and I think here comes Cat Daddy. I hear him walking down the hall. Yeah, because we have a two-story house, and I hear him walking down the hall. It's either Cat Daddy or a ghost. Is that a ghost? Doesn't answer, so it could be a ghost. Yeah, so it could be a ghost. Yes, I will. Okay, Kimber. Well, and thank you for coming on my panel. I love it. I love meeting new people. I love meeting cool people. And gonna wrap it up. Like I said, Friday, me and Mr. J Scully are gonna do a Elvis show, and I really haven't done any kind of script on what we're gonna do, but I will do some kind of little Elvis trivia program. I know Scully's gonna be do reading. I mean, I can play some Elvis songs on my guitar. They're gonna suck, but oh, hello, Atlanta girl. How are you? Yeah, Addie, because I wasn't even. Well, I was gonna make like a little video and just like um, not have anybody on, but I'm bored. Well, it's not Mr. Bimbo, but that's fine. Whatever. All right, so okay, yeah, Renee. Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, Miss Addie. Until we meet again. Okay. Good night. And again, I talk. It's not Mr. Bimbo. So, thank you for coming in, but you need to correct yourself. All right. Bye bye.